Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fourth Down Fiasco, your go-to podcast for all things football. Listen, we're talking about the European Football Alliance Week 9. Two duds, but boy, was there a diamond in the rough this weekend, huh, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, and it was one too. It was just start off a bang.
Started off with a bang. So let's have the show go this way. Obviously, we'll give y'all a recap of the games. Then we'll go into our awards, followed by our pick'ems for next week. But I figure for the recap, we probably want to wait to talk about Paris Prague. Let's go ahead and get some of these duds out of the way. Nordic travel out to Raiders Tyrol, and it's exactly what you thought was going to happen. A 40-14 affair with the Nordic Storm coming out on top. Ridiculous stats from the game. Gentlemen, what did y'all see?
Nordic needed it coming off of a loss and a bye week, just to kind of. I didn't really expect them to lose momentum, but to kind of right the ship of a loss. You know, it's always good to bounce back, especially when you lose and you just have a bye week and you just have to sit on it for 2 weeks.
Sure.
No, I agree. I mean, they had 2 weeks to get ready. Tyrol is the worst game or the worst team in the league, so it's a pretty favorable matchup to kind of come off of it. You had a rough loss. I mean, it wasn't a rough loss. Like, it was a very close loss, but you have a loss that you didn't want to take, and then you get a bye. You kind of have to come out swinging. It's really what we probably all expected to happen, is them to come out swinging, making sure that they get some momentum back in the locker room. You know, no better way to do that than to 40 bomb the opposing team, right? So
yeah, on their own field.
Yeah, on their own field. So Nordic's going to be fine. I think we all kind of expected that. Tyrol, I mean, how many times do we got to talk about Tyrol? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're really just kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
Yeah, I mean, we're beating a dead horse of poor situation for Tyrol.
Also, by the way, shout out to backup quarterback Max Lambert, who got a little bit of play in this game. It's always cool to get to see the backup quarterbacks of these teams actually get to take the field, because I feel like, it's an A import spot. And it's, as long as even when quarterbacks get hurt, they immediately go find another A import quarterback. And so, normally if your E quarterback is in the game, it's not a good thing. But yeah, shout out Max Lambert, completed a pass for 48 yards. So
one pass for 48 yards, that's a bomb.
Hey, that's a bomb, brother. I don't think if I remember correctly, I don't think the pass itself was actually a bomb. I think that it was like a slant that someone took up the field. If I remember,
Almeida's good. It's fine.
48 yards is 48 yards, brother. Hey, that's 48 yards more than what I have in the EFA.
That's true.
Okay.
Facts.
I'm not throwing 48 yards. You put me out there.
Yeah, I'm not throwing for 48. Well, maybe if I had Nordic's offensive line, maybe I could.
Give me a couple of screen passes to Bolio and Almeida, we could probably get 48.
Yeah. Let me revise that. With Nordic's offensive line, I think that I could. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I added Jadrian under a post because there was they showed one of his touchdown passes, and I mean, he had all day. I think he was in the pocket for 6 seconds before he just dropped a bomb. And so I added him and was like, hey, man, can y'all sign me for a game? I think I could throw a touchdown too. I did not move, did not take a step, was literally just standing there for 6 seconds.
Can you imagine if you saw that in the NFL? There was just a team that they got 6 to 7 seconds in the pocket, just sitting there, not having to move their feet, nothing,
Yeah,
I feel like there were a couple of Brady years where we got that. There's somebody hit him, please.
He never held the ball that long, though. Usually,
True,
he was such a quick release. That's the hard part. Is when those teams have the really good offensive lines and you see them get time, it's 3 seconds of time, and you're like, wow, the line held up really good there for him to get the quick release off. It's not really you only really see the 5 to 6 second pass if they're rolling out of the pocket.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Miss.
Brandon Bolio, first receiver to cross 1,000 yards in the EFA.
Yes, snaps to him.
Only 9 weeks to do it.
Yep. I mean, he has been far and away the best wide receiver, I would say, between both leagues, honestly.
No, yeah, he's been balling out.
He
I
is
mean, if you
he
look
is
at the EFA, I mean, he's got 400 more yards than Willie P, who's the second.
yeah. So yeah, he is the most dominant wide receiver in all of Europe right now, and it's
Oh,
it's
100%.
it's fun to see, dude. There is something about I always appreciate good long hair whenever it's on a football field.
Yeah.
Whether it's him or like Larry Fitzgerald. I used to love the dreads back in the day. Um, but yeah, like I love seeing the flowing, majestic hair go up for touchdowns. Big fan, big fan.
Well, he went across the middle. Clark kind of set him up for death, but yeah, Clark threw it across the middle. He went up. I don't know how he held on to this, but he got absolutely rocked.
Dude, he's been doing that all season, though. Like
And
I've
he was
seen
on the
him get that
ground,
multiple times.
but his helmet like popped off a little bit, and he was like rolling around. And he took his helmet off, and they were zooming in on him, and his hair was still just like perfect. But he got taken out of the game because I mean he got rocked, but it was like his hair was still there.
Bro, whatever the European equivalent of Head and Shoulders is, they need to strike up a contract with my
They'd
boy.
probably have Head and Shoulders over there.
Yeah, but it probably doesn't have the same bullshit that ours has in it. It's probably better for their hair.
Oh, obviously.
But yeah, big kudos to Bo. Any other thoughts, gentlemen, on this game before we do a real quick recap of Frankfurt Munich? No? Okay. Yeah. Frankfurt goes out to Munich and gets belt to ass from the Munich Ravens. Final score being 5-38 in favor of the Munich Ravens. And 2 of those 5 was literally because Munich, they just had a bad snap and it went over the punter's head out through the back of the end zone. And so they literally gifted them 2 points. This should be a 38-3 ass whooping here.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was expecting at least a little bit better of a game from Frankfurt. I just feel like they've been showing a lot the past couple of weeks, and so I just really disappointed to see this. I still thought that they were going to lose, but I thought it would be a much more exciting game for sure.
Yeah, like coming off the Paris win, off the bye week, the win against Prague. It's like, and then the close game against Nordic a couple weeks ago. It's like you come out and then do that. Like, what?
Dude, it really just goes to show, though, I think, of how good this Munich team is, because the only close game that they've been a part of was Nordic, and that was a game where they had 4 turnovers. Correct me if I'm wrong, 4. And so I'm just like, dude, if they just play clean ball, are they far and away the best team in this league? Because I mean, Frankfurt at least put up a fight against Nordic.
Yeah.
And there was no fight here. This was a dog getting a sad old dog getting put down on TV basically.
It happened twice. Their last time they played Munich, it was 45-26.
Golly, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like it's a lot of what we've been saying about Munich this whole year too. Is just none of these teams besides Nordic are close enough in firepower to really handle the Nordic defense. And I mean, you look at this game and you look at the numbers that Frankfurt has, both rushing and passing, like how many attempts were made. Like it's bad. Like it's not good. Like they just got completely annihilated on all fronts. Like they couldn't pass the ball. They have a net total of 106 rushing yards, but I mean, when you lose by this many points and you're running the ball, like that's not a good sign. You're just trying to get out of there, essentially.
Yeah.
I don't. It's tough because Frankfurt is the 3rd best team in this league. I mean, after we've seen what's happened with Paris and Prague's getting better. Maybe Prague jumps up to be the 3rd best team as they kind of figure their stuff out and they get more cohesion, as we see that they are starting to get momentum, but Frankfurt's supposed to be the 3rd best team. And like, if this is the difference between the 1st best team and the 3rd best team, like that's really tough that this is how outmatched they were.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking through too at Munich's box score, on the offensive end of things, and I'm just saying a balanced attack. Russell Tabor 2 touchdowns, almost 300 yards passing. Justice Seelig had almost 190 total yards and a touchdown. Lewis Geyer had 2 touchdowns. Like, and it's coming from everywhere. Also, we did shout out one quarterback. I will shout out another backup quarterback, Levin Adram, getting some play today, getting what is that? 4 passes,
5 completions for 30 yards.
5 completions for 30 yards. Hey,
I thought he had a rushing touchdown, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they didn't make the one he did.
A lot of backup quarterbacks playing. I mean, Conrad Schumann on Frankfurt also getting play time in the fourth. So
but not for the same types of
for opposite reasons. But there was a lot of backup play to this week, which is maybe not the best when we're looking at these situations. We probably don't want to see backups come in, but backups did come in, which we don't get to see very often.
Yeah, so shout out to all of our backup quarterbacks across the league. But yeah, I was looking at the box score, and the point that I ended up wanting to make, and the ADHD kind of kicked in, is this Frankfurt defense is good. That's what's so wild about this. And I do know that, yes, time of possession is definitely a big factor here. And yeah, if your offense can't stay on the field for longer than 6 plays at a time, then your defense is going to really suffer. But dude, this is a really good Frankfurt defense.
It's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be.
To be.
Like,
we've been hyping them. We've been hyping them up all year.
Yeah, and I mean, they've definitely been the 3rd best defense, and the gap between their defense and like Munich and Nordic's defense is a lot smaller than the gap between their offense and Munich and Nordic's offense. And like, this is a defense that's supposed to be incredibly competitive. Did get a little bit of pressure on Adrian Clark. Did minimize damage from Glenn Tunga, and here they are just getting absolutely waxed by Munich and Co.
Hey, shout out Chris Goat Malumba though. Getting a sack in this game.
Yeah. But you guys are talking about time of possession. Frankfurt had 53 seconds of time of possession in the first quarter.
Oh
only
my God.
5 minutes in the first half.
That's like what happens when you play your little brother in Madden,
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Munich started the game with a 12-play, 81-yard touchdown for 7.5 minutes. Frankfurt went 4 and out with 5 total yards in 53 seconds. Then Munich went 12 plays for 48 yards in 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
Remember when Derek and Max would play Madden in your dorm, Danny? Yeah. This is kind of what kind of what this game looked like.
Yeah. And Max is definitely Frankfurt.
Oh, poor Max, just catching strays today.
He only ran 1 play every time. 4 verts. Every time.
Well, okay. Then in that case, he was
doing it to himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a little lopsided up at the top, And this game really, to me, it's always been like a 1A, 1B. Who do you think, Frankfurt and Nordic? Like, I think that this is the coming out party of Munich saying, no, we are one. There is no 1B, we are one. Because, I mean, also to shout out Tanner's boy, Chris Malumba, went fucking nuts, too,
Always does.
So, and was just getting all kinds of double teams and still got a sack. Did he get a forced fumble too? Oh, no, he didn't get the forced fumble. I thought he did. But, yeah, so crazy times to be alive. Munich Ravens look terrifying is what we've been saying for a while now. On to the game of the week, and arguably the game of the year.
Yeah.
Paris Musketeers head out to Czechia to play the Prague Lions, and they fall in a 1-point affair, 35-36 in favor of Prague.
Well, the crazy thing is, after the third quarter, the score was 19-7.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, probably game of the year. Right after, literally a day after our mid-season awards came out, saying that Prague and Raiders were the game of the year.
Yeah. Well, the common denominator in all of it is Prague.
Prague.
And this is a game where, at least from what I saw, like again, we've talked about it before. If it's not Prague's fault that they are just smaller. Like it is not their fault. And this is one of those games, we've talked about it before of like the thing that honestly is so impressive about Prague is they will get their ass whooped and then the following week they will still give it 110%. It doesn't matter if the backup quarterback is in, he's going to give 100%. It doesn't matter who is in. It could be your fourth string D lineman and they are going to give it their all because that's what Prague does. And if you're a team that you're a fringe playoff team in Paris and you're kind of you've kind of been spiraling a little bit this season, if you don't take a Prague seriously, Prague is going to fuck around and beat you. And that's what we saw this weekend, and it was awesome to watch because it was literally just a bunch of dudes sacrificing everything that they had in their body in order to get a W.
And I think we're seeing the extra roster rules in play, and it shows you how much 2 extra imports actually make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's like like there's times where it's like with 2 players make a difference.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it does.
I mean, Henderson had more time in the pocket, and that's what we've been crying about all season with him. Is like he is a good quarterback. He is a very good quarterback. He just needs longer than a second and a half to be able to get a ball out. He needs to be able to.
Yeah, we made a mistake last week. We should have hyped this up more. This was the Henderson revenge match.
Oh, this was the Henderson revenge match.
This is the Henderson revenge match, and we don't even acknowledge it, and then we still don't even pick Paris. What were we doing? That's honestly on us for being bad journalists.
Y'all,
I said me and Danny. I said
you can't say you would have thought about it too.
No, I wasn't talking about the Jalen Henderson party. I'm just saying I know it wasn't recorded, so it doesn't count. But I chose Prague to win this game.
Sounds like Matt. He's like, well, I didn't pick him on our pick'ems that we posted, but the online pick'em game, I did pick Prague. And he's like, oh, so which one's real, huh?
He was hedging his bets.
Yeah,
he was hedging his bets.
I did love that we all got called out though. We're experts in the last 2 weeks. Only 2 total people picked Prague to win. Oops.
Well, I did. I have no proof, but I did.
But what a just game for quarterbacks in general. Henderson, 25 of 31 with a pick, 296 yards, 4 touchdowns. Edwards looked like an older Edwards back a couple years ago. 19 of 27, 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's like so both quarterbacks balled out.
Not even to
this was
too. I mean, Henderson had over 100 yards on the ground. Zach had 69 and a touchdown as well. They were hooping.
They were hooping.
I think I sent a text or something, but it's like in games like these, you can see if you made the right choice on an A import, where they will just put the team on the back and show you why they're an American import, because they will just ball out. It will look like they're playing high school football again. And we saw it with both of them. Henderson and Edwards just put the teams on their back to go.
Yeah, for sure. And, this is what was so exciting to me. I really thought that Paris was just going to get waxed because when I started watching, because, this was an earlier game, I started right at halftime. So I woke up and I saw it was halftime. I was sick, saw the score, and I was like, really? And, I do want to shout out Paris for fighting back and making this a competitive affair because I really thought that Paris was just going to roll over. I don't know. I've trash talked Coach Del Rio enough on this pod, but I think
we should trash talk some more though, because this is embarrassing. I'm not going to lie.
Yes. But. Yeah. Honestly, he gives me, he's a defensive Jason Garrett. And, I grew up watching Jason Garrett, and normally those teams, whenever the going got tough, they would roll over. So I was just afraid that was going to happen. And I'm glad it didn't end up being that way, because this ended up being a phenomenal game. Paris comes back, then it's a back and forth. There's what, 4 possession changes in the fourth quarter, right? Uh,
5 different scoring possessions in the fourth quarter.
yeah, and dude, also shout out Prague's kicker, bro. Ice in his veins.
Twice at halftime at a buzzer beater for 47 yards, and then at the buzzer to tie the game at the end of the fourth quarter for 54 yards. And not just like a squeak in 54 yards. He hit the top of the fencing at 54 yards.
Yeah.
Like that was good from 70.
Yeah.
That was a boot.
Honestly, yeah, the Prague kicker after that kick may not last very long. He might get scooped up by somebody.
And honestly, like Paris going down scoring with 30 seconds left, I thought kind of put the game away after that 19-yard touchdown. Mm-hmm. Shout out for Prague to get their dude within even a chance to kick a field goal.
Yeah. Dude, and that's the thing. Again, this Prague team, the culture that they've built, dude, I really am hoping that these import rules can help them be competitive, because in terms of people who I believe just deserve to win and deserve to have good things happen to them, it's the Prague Lions. Because, dude, they work their ass off every game. It doesn't matter the score, man. And, I just respect the shit out of people that are like that.
Prague is great.
And that's why I got into a lot of arguments in the offseason about some of the bullshit that was being said about the Prague Lions, about how, them having a good season last season wasn't actually a good season, because when they played a real team like Vienna, they got their asses beat. And it's like, fuck off, man. They're a smaller market. They don't have as many good players. So these guys try really hard, and they put a ton of effort, and they probably are arguably the hardest working team in Europe. And it's not going to resonate every single game, but when you give them the tools to succeed, we've seen it every single time they've succeeded. They've had a horrible history until last year, and then they almost made the playoffs last year, and they're in the driving seat to win the playoff and go into the playoffs this year. I mean, after beating Paris, they just have to win 2 of their last 3,
something like
because
that.
They control their own destiny. I think maybe Paris needs
to end up point differential since they lost to Paris earlier.
Yeah, so they just need to take care of business. You're not going to beat Munich next week, but they can beat Tyrol in week 12, and they could beat Frankfurt in week 13. Those are 2 games they can get, and if they do that, they probably make the playoffs, and
which would be rad.
That's insane. That would be amazing.
That would be so rad.
That'd be 0-5. But even just building the resilience from the Prague team in general is you were up 19-7. Paris comes storming back. You end up tying it. Paris wins the coin toss. They just march down on 7 or 13 plays to score a touchdown. It's at that point you're oh, well, just shit, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's then they just march down the field, 12 plays, 65 yards in a beautiful pass from Henderson to Bealey for 21 yards, and then the balls to go for 2.
Oh my gosh, yes.
With the time remaining, unless Paris had a breakout play, they were going into sudden death. It was going into a college shootout, which would have been exciting to watch between these 2 quarterbacks with how the game was going, because I'd have really liked to see an 85-84 game, but it is what it is. But the balls to go for 2, and a beautiful drawn up play. I mean, we've seen that play 1,000 times in the NFL. But little octopus.
Well, I think that's the hard part. That's the hard part about Paris. Why I don't really feel bad for any of the players on Paris, because I felt like they all went out there. They played a hell of the game. They were really close. I think they were just let down by coaching.
It was just a good game. You lose good games sometimes. You can have a great game and you just lose. It happens.
Yeah, and it sucks, but I mean, it just Prague outcoached Paris that game. I mean, that's really just what it came down to. Prague, lost control of the game. They were able to adjust in overtime. Yeah, they give up a touchdown on the end, but they're able to go back in, go for 2. I mean, it just...
I think with how both offenses were rolling, you don't kick a field goal at all. Either team. It's Paris, they have one. They're not Paris. Well, Paris has an import kicker. Prague has probably one of the best kickers in the league,
Yeah, as we've seen.
and they didn't trot him out there to tie the game. They said our offense has been rolling. Let's go.
Yeah, and
Paris doing the
that's
same
why
thing.
I respect the 2-point conversion call so much because, like, I mean, we were talking about it in the chat. You know, everybody, you know, some guys were like, "Really, we're kicking? They're not going to kick in." But yeah, I was very much so in the camp of like, yeah, while you're hot right now, when they can't stop
You don't
Bealey,
wanna-
like,
The game is in your hand at that point. Why give it
Yeah.
back to Paris?
because I'm sorry, but I don't want the ball going back to Zach Edwards. If I don't, that does not sound like a good time. You know?
Well, you also don't want the game to go on for an extra like 6 drives. You know, like
Yeah.
it was a game
With
that was going to go
injury.
move into shootouts and be crazy, and it's like let's not even mess with that. Let's just put our nuts on the table and see if we can win it right here. And if we don't make the play, then we deserve to lose. You know, like.
And it's not even you deserve to lose. Like it will depend on the play call, obviously. But it's like if you had a good play and then Paris just made a better play, it's like you didn't deserve to lose. You just lost. Like,
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
it. Yeah.
You're making the call. You're dictating the game, right?
Yeah,
that
you
decision
should.
when you go for 2, it's the best thing to do as a coach because you dictate the pace of the game. You decide, all right, whatever decision we make here is going to win or lose us the game, and if we lose it, then we lose it, and that's just the risk we're willing to take. That's the risk we're running, and they ran that risk and they made it work, and it was the right call because I mean the offense was clicking.
Prague literally also has nothing to lose. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They if they let the game continue, they could still be 1-6 at the end of the game. It's like, or go now and we're still 1-6, or we have a shot for a playoff in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Well, you know, as exciting as the game was, any final thoughts before we give out some awards? Because there are some awards that came directly from this game I think are worth mentioning.
Multiple.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Danny, you have the list of names, so I'm going to kick it to you for these.
Hold on.
The unsung hero, the kicker.
Oh, wait, wrong one.
Oh,
That's not. They don't have like a drum. They just have people up. That's stupid.
well, I kicked it to you, Danny. Pun fully intended.
Soundboard. The 4 unsung. I get distracted easily. 4 unsung. It's the kicker for Prague. I don't know if it's Merrick or Mark or what, but Hubron. I don't know. Shout out to the kicker. Also, I loved your video last week when you played Tyrol, or a couple weeks ago when you played Tyrol, and you just posted yourself kicking field goals when they missed the field goal.
Oh, that was savage. And you know what? For him to do that this week really shows he has ice in his veins.
If he would have missed the field goal, you know Paris would be on social media basically doing the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, all over it. But
that's what I love about this, because like all the social media people are probably just friends.
Yeah, probably.
It'd be like if we just all managed one of the social medias for the teams. It's like we'd just be dicks to each other.
Yeah, absolutely. You would run Nordics, I'd run Munichs, and I would just be an asshole to you all the time.
Yeah. Hey, wait. What?
Yeah. So, shout out Merrick. I believe it's Rubon.
Well, here I know ELFpedia has a pronunciation guide.
Oh, shout out our guy.
Yeah. So let's see how the automated voice says it.
And then we'll do our big dog award next. Yeah. You got it? Rubon. Merrick Rubon. Shout out to boy. So yeah, Merrick Rubon is our unsung hero of the week, sinking 2 very important field goals, 1 to tie the game and send it to overtime with no time left. So big cojones, big cojones, needs a wheelbarrow to carry the cojones around.
All 3 of his field goals were 40 plus yards,
and just an absolute monstrous leg.
Yeah,
just a cyborg. So
and he averaged 60 yards on kickoff. Wow, good job.
And then our player of the game big dog, excuse me, goes to Daniel.
Bealy. The wide receiver. The homegrown.
Billy!
Bealy. 5 receptions, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. And I think both were very late in the game. Yes, one with a minute 40 left, 28-yard pass, and one to win the game in overtime with the 2-point conversion to follow.
Yep, got the octopus.
Dog. Little octopi.
Little octopi. Correct.
And for y'all that don't know what an octopi is, like Jordan on Saturday, it's when you catch a touchdown and followed up with a 2-point conversion. You got all 8
we just always called it, he got the 2-point conversion. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah. Very rare for an octopi to happen. Well, not very
Good for
rare,
him.
but rare.
Proud of Bealy. And I do want to say, man, I feel like we're just watching a star blossom in real time with Bealy. Sure. Like he's just been hooping the past few weeks, man.
It was like watching Spiller a couple years ago where he just kind of Yeah.
But I'll say the difference between him and Spiller though is he has a little bit more meat to him.
Noah Torre.
Huh?
Noah Torre compared to Bealy. Kind of similar.
I'd say they're about the same size. Yeah, I mean Bealy's a decently sized guy, he got absolutely rocked on that overtime touchdown too. Like that, he got lit up and held on to the ball. And also on that, I want to say on the catch that led to the field goal as well, he got lit up pretty hard on that one.
Yeah, he almost got hurt on one of the plays.
Yeah, he's just a bit of a bigger body. And I think that, especially in this league, just translates better,
Oh,
yeah. And so with that, we do have to give out our dreaded Mr. Fiasco award that has been really ruffling feathers this season. And, we tried to poke a little fun at it by making Danny Mr. Fiasco so y'all can, understand that when we give out this award, it's like Shaqtin' in a fool. It's we're all friends here. It's just to be like, yep, that sucked. Anyways, and that's why we gave it to Danny one week, because Danny sucked at his job one week. It happens.
We all suck at our jobs sometimes.
I suck at my job all the time. But this week's fiasco goes to one.
As you kind of cut out, it went to Ethan Garbers.
It cut out?
Yeah, you went like you felt you went underwater almost. Like you were scared to say it.
Well, it felt like Garbers had his feet underwater because he couldn't get out of the way of the sacks, which also is partially on that offensive line. But, I mean, we actually sat here for a while trying to figure out if these stats were correct from the ELF because
it has fake.
Has him at 12 yards. 12 passes.
4 completions for 13 attempts. The backup had as many completions as it needed for more yards.
And we
to give a little bit of credit, just a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm like Mr. Positive.
Just a little bit of credit. They're including sack yardage, so that's why it looks like it's only 12 yards. He passed for more than 12 yards.
Yeah.
But he took 3 really bad sacks that made it equal out to 12 yards.
They took 24 yards of sacks.
I thought that was supposed to apply to your rushing yards.
It's usually supposed to. I don't know who does that. You should never count sacks away from passing yards. I
don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's like that on this website either.
Yeah, please fix that because that's wrong.
Because I did look at the game, and he definitely had like a 20-yard completion.
Yeah.
To what is it? It was Easton, I think. So he
had 18 yards was the longest for Easton. So
yeah, and that came in like the second quarter or something. So
it
wasn't the backup who did that. It was
36 yards.
He had 47 yards passing. It looks like according to the report.
We gave you a little bit of credit. 47 yards passing is horrible. I mean. The offensive line wasn't doing you any favors. It was, you were storming the beach in Normandy this game. Like it was just not good, but still, it was it is such a bad offensive performance. Like the Munich defense, it was just demolishing this offense at every turn.
Yeah.
And we do know, we want to preface this unsung award with the fact that we know that Garber's got hurt. As far as we know, it's nothing serious because we were like, it would be really bad if we gave him unsung and then found out he had a compound fracture, snapped his leg.
Yeah. We know he got banged up. We saw that on the run, and then they benched him for
Yeah.
the fourth quarter because it was 35-5.
Yeah. Which, I have been a proponent on this pod of saying hey, take off and be a big boy and play big boy football. And so I will now eat my crow of sometimes you do need to get down though, Playboy.
Hey, you've been telling him to run through guys recently.
I was, and then he got a little banged up, and I was like, okay, maybe not right now.
You were so adamant about you're just a bigger man, just run through these Europeans. Play like high school football, and now he gets hurt, and you're like, maybe you should slide. Make up your mind.
No, I said I'd eat crow. I'm eating my crow, recognizing the error of my ways. There still is a time and a place where you gotta dribble somebody, but just a
the Munich Ravens defense is not the time to do it.
Wrong
defense.
That is a good point. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
when you're playing against Raiders Tyrol or the Prague Lions, or even Paris's defense doesn't really move me like that. Sure, some of those guys, yeah, maybe not Munich's defense.
If you see Cam Chancellor running at you, you don't want to lower your shoulder. It's not going to go so well, right?
Yeah,
so, kind of a similar philosophy.
Yeah. So,
well,
that is our awards for this particular slate of games. We do have a full slate for Week 10. So dive into some pick'ems here. We have the Nordic Storm going out to Paris to face Les Mousquetaires.
I think the Les Mousquetaires are going to get slain.
Oh, not slain. Oh.
They're going to get crushed.
Okay, that sounded a little Russian.
They're going to get crushed real bad. 48-16 last time. I think it's going to be worse this time.
Way worse this time. And we'll have Big Bear. Big Bear will take them out.
Big Bear, JJ Clark, and Big Bear Bo.
I'm not referring to any of these men as a bear, okay?
Whoa, yes. Yo.
The only man in this league I will ever refer to as a bear is, of course, Tanner. But that's besides the point,
Elaborate?
Look at the beard, brother.
So he has hair. So
he has
Bo.
to be a bear.
You don't want to see me in a gay club. I do very well.
I do too. for the opposite set of reasons.
Let's wrangle it back in. Your guys' thoughts on Nordic and Paris.
Speaking of gay clubs, Copenhagen. Let's talk about it. Paris. Let's talk about it.
Nordic's gonna pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Give Paris a little credit. Let's give him only losing by 14.
Okay.
I actually think that this is going to be the game where Paris falls apart. I think that this is the when we realize, Del Rio's limitations are everywhere, and this is where the Jason Garrett of it all is going to kick in, and they're going to roll over and die, and it's going to be very sad because I love the guys on Paris. As much as I shit talk the French, do love my Paris Musketeers, but I do think this is where they.
It sucks too because it's I was talking with one of their owners on Saturday after the Prague game, and I was like, "Damn, what a game!" And he's like, "Just this football is just good," and it's just he's just I don't know, he's just a good dude.
You talking about McEwen?
Yeah, McKeon.
Yeah.
McKeon.
I think it's technically pronounced McEwen.
John.
I
like John. He's a nice guy. It's
He's a nice guy.
Like, it just sucks, like watching these, like some of these teams just fall apart because it's like we know the people behind them. It's like it's easy watching like the 49ers fall apart because who gives a shit?
I mean, I give a really big shit, but in the best way possible when that happens.
Yeah, but it's like we love Paris, we love Zach.
Yeah.
It's like we like Tyrol. It's like we like Prague. It's like
well,
We
and
like all
I,
these, it makes it easier, you know.
and
Well,
I think
harder.
that's what makes it so hard in our spot is like, we give open and honest opinions. Like we have no problem. Like if you played like shit, I'm gonna say you played like shit. But it sucks because it's like, these are people that we're friends with, and like Danny, you've met some of these people in person, and we've interviewed a lot of these guys, and we've had a lot of conversations with these guys over DMs and other things, and or they're friends with our other journalist friends, and so now it's like, well, if I talk shit about this person, they're going to reach out to Matt Bresington and be like, hey man, come get your boy, and so
why go behind our back? It's gonna end up back to us anyways. It's a very small circle.
It always does.
Come on,
it always does.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like we're one of the only people like that are willing to talk shit, or at least allowed to talk shit.
We aren't the fiasco for no reason. But final scores for this game, what are you guys thinking? I'm going with like a 37-14.
48-21.
Ooh.
Let's do 40-24.
40-24. Okay. How wild would it be if Paris actually ended up getting this one and we all looked really dumb? That would be a lot of fun.
It would be awesome.
I will have John send me a Paris jersey and I wear it for the next 3 episodes.
Oh, we need to clip that then. Send it his way.
He listens. He'll know. He listens.
Next on our docket of games, we have Raiders to roll, traveling out to Frankfurt Galaxy, probably the very now angry Frankfurt Galaxy.
Or very defeated.
Do you think this is where Frankfurt crumbles, Danny? Are you going to predict?
If this was in Tyrol, I would call it. But Frankfurt has a very big home field advantage compared to everyone else. So I don't think they will crumble. So I'm still taking Frankfurt, but I think it will be like a 5-point game of like a 30-25 game.
Okay. I'm going to go the opposite direction. I still have Frankfurt winning, of course. But I think that, they got embarrassed, probably didn't feel too good, especially because it's Munich. You have the inter-Germany rivalry there. Probably really pisses them off, especially like it's not like they're a short train ride away from each other. So I'm sure that these guys probably know each other outside of football. So their buddies have been talking shit all week about how they whooped that ass.
Shit, huh?
And I think Frankfurt's defense is going to set the tone. This Raiders offense just hasn't been good at all season. Has not been able to get anything going. And I don't think that they're going to really be able to score much. So I'm going to go with I'm going to do like a 31-7.
Wow.
I'm going to go 31-7. I feel pretty good about that.
You hear that, Raiders? You hear that?
Prove me wrong.
That's probably because you didn't message him back in 2004.
Yeah. 2004.
Or 2024. My bad.
I wasn't doing any messaging in 2004, I'll tell you that. I wasn't doing
I was 7, so.
Yeah.
2024. My bad.
Tanner, what do you think?
I'm going to meet you guys like in the middle. I'm going to say 35-24 would be like a 14-point loss. That math doesn't add up. 35-21. There we go. Say like a 2-touchdown loss, which is what I predicted for the other one as well, I think. But it don't matter. I think Frankfurt's going to come out with a vengeance. They're going to score really heavily. I think they'll take the gas. They'll take their foot off the gas probably halfway through the third. Tyrol will have a decent fourth quarter, but it won't be enough.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's fair.
Takes us. Oh, what were you going to say, Danny?
No, I said fair enough.
Well, that takes us to the last game of the week. The Munich Ravens will be traveling out to Czechia to play the Prague Lions. How spicy we feeling, gentlemen?
I think Prague will cover the spread.
What's the spread?
I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it. Let me see if I can find it.
So does anybody?
You guys
think
talk while I try
Prague
to find it.
might
Real quick.
win?
Give us your thoughts while I try to find
Any Prague W's in the chat right now?
Prague dubs.
I'm not gonna say it. I've been riding the Munich train for a while now.
Yeah, you have your bandwagoner.
Sorry, dude. Every team I cheer for fucking dies and withers away into the void of sports. Okay. I wish they'd do it to the Cowboys, but they won't.
Oh, ELF data doesn't have the spread. Oh, come on.
No, they did. Oh my goodness. Oh, they don't have a spread. No, you're right.
Yeah.
What did you think the spread was?
It's probably going to say like 21.5.
Yeah.
That's good if Prague is playing at Munich.
I'd say like a 21-point loss for Prague, which seems probably insulting on paper, but Munich is just that damn good. And I think Prague is going to at least have some offensive going. I think they're going to look better than Frankfurt did.
No, they will definitely look better than Frankfurt.
Yeah, I'm going like a 42-21.
I'd probably copy that. Pretty close.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like if Prague scores over 20 on this defense, good for them.
I will be very
honestly.
impressed.
Yeah, great
victory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, maybe with this new import stuff that they got going on, maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. I would love a close game. Again, I don't think. But I would love a game where we're looking at.
Oh, dude, if it's 10 points, oh my god, that'd be
amazing. Dude, I would love a 10-point affair. Would love that. But well, any last thoughts on the games, gentlemen, before I wrap us up?
Let's make sure to enjoy them because after that we got a league-wide bye, so we're gonna have no football.
Stupid. I hate the league-wide bye.
I know, and it's like for me, because everything revolves around me and my world. I'm like, y'all couldn't have had the league-wide bye for this week while I'm moving. You want to do it the week after?
You could just you're driving, just throw the games on while you drive. I'm not talking about illegally looking at your phone while driving. You could listen to it through your speakers.
Good save, Danny. Remember, we're in the business of safety.
Exactly.
You don't want to be. I don't know if you guys saw the drama. There was some Twitch streamer or something. She almost got chipped or whatever. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
She was straight up looking at her stream setup or whatever, and almost just full blown into another car. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Bro, get the kids off the internet now.
Yeah.
Literally.
I think she's a 30-year-old woman, which makes it worse. But
even better. So she's a podcast girly. We like that. Well, thanks so much for listening, everybody. As always, you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Fourth Down Fiasco or on Twitter at @4thdown_pod. But this has been Danny, Tanner, and Jordan saying so long, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
Hugs and kisses.